Hello everyone. We're looking at entrepreneurship as taught by Ajari Asabia of Winrow Consult. Part 1. Let's see what entrepreneurship means. The art or science of innovation and risk taken for profit in business. The act or science of innovation and risk taken for profit in business. That is basically what entrepreneurship is about. So we're talking about innovation, talking about risk taking, and we're talking about making profit in business. So entrepreneurs are people who are innovative and also they take risk. Okay, they delve into areas that people might fear to go into. They go into such areas, and also they make sure that at the end of the day a profit is got in a business. Okay, they have a profit margin in the business. So entrepreneurs do these things. Though many people have the view that the most important component of setting up a business is capital, that is not really the most important thing. According to some experts, the business can be set up with a small amount of money. So some people think that if you want to set up a business, the first thing you should think about is money, money, money. And here is an expert in business setting up or setting up a business who is telling us that capital is not the main thing in setting up a business. And also we are told also here that you can set up a business with a small amount of money. The money you can set up a business with can be so small. They advise that in the onset of a business, there are bound to be some mistakes. Thus, beginning small means the mistakes will be small and their effect on the business will be minimal. They're saying that if you begin in a business and you begin it small, if you make any mistake, they are small and they're not going to have so much effect on the business. You can easily and quickly correct them. With businesses set up with huge sums of money, the mistake will cost so much, cause the company or business to fold up, or take so long for the company to recover from. This is one great mistake that, according to experts, people who set up businesses make. That mistake is they invest huge sums of money into a new field, a new area, a new arena, and if that does not become profitable, then they lose big time, and then the business is bound to collapse or fold up. So we should be wary of this thing. You don't start to open a business and think of making a huge profit at once, so you invest so much money into it at once. Start little by little, and then as you're making profit, then you can be pumping more money into it as time goes on. Savings, plow back profit, loans, etc. are some sources of fund for startups. So you can get maybe save some money down. People, even I know of McDan group of companies, during an interview he said he was saving his little money and then he'll plow back that profit from the business into another one of it, and then as it grows on, then the business is transmogrifying, is changing into another business from one to another till where he has got to now where he's got a lot of businesses and they are running very well. They started that way. Right, others to start with getting loans. There are some of the sources. There are also organizations and telecommunication companies such as Quick Angels, Tigo, Vodafone, and MTN are ready to finance feasible business ideas. Right, during our lesson and during the presentation, we have these people come to talk to us to tell us that they are ever ready to finance business ideas if they are workable. So this is a strong ground for all of us that if you want to start a business and then you think your business is going to thrive, you can present it to any of these people and you are bound to be supported well to start a business. The crux of the matter is the business plan is indeed workable and lucrative. So the business plan should be workable. It should be something that it can work. It is profitable, it's reasonable, and then it's lucrative. Profit can be generated out of it. So we should think about all these things when we trying to talk about business plans. As young people, we want to start a business ourselves and then we don't know what to do. These are ideas got from experts in the area. So let's incorporate this into our thoughts and our plan when we're thinking about setting up a business. Salient step in setting up a business. We're looking at some steps to take if you want to start a business according to the lesson we learned. There are important steps to take to start a business. Dreaming. The first thing you need to dream. Everybody has a passion for something he or she does. You have a passion, a strong liking, a strong desire for something. You can turn your passion into business agenda or plan. That strong desire, that strong liking, what have you liked so much and that you always wish and dream about, and I will always want to, even if you envision yourself doing such a thing in future? You can turn it into a business plan if only it is workable. Someone is very passionate when it comes to cooking. They're creating things, taking care of plants or animals, sewing dresses, etc. You know, people have all kind of passion. Somebody is there whose passion is to cook a meal, do it very well, to garnish it and also set a table very well, or to decorate things. Somebody is there who wishes to design things, make sure that things are well designed and stuff like that. Or taking care of plants. Somebody will sow a seed, will nurse it, will water it, animals the same, or sewing dresses. Even little children, they like to sew things up even with paper and stuff like that. All these are our natural vision and our natural passion, that, or they are dreams, things that are embedded in our mind that we have in us and we wish to do something with in future. We can turn all these things to a business project that can fetch us millions of cedis if only we take the right approaches. Having such a passion, you need to ask yourself how feasible it is to build a business out of that. So ask yourself what? How feasible is it? How can you make a business out of it? You need to ask yourself how much your passion sells. So this passion I have, this strong desire I have, this strong liking and wish I have, how much profit can it make? How much profit can I make out of it? You need to think about that. The point then is, find a passion you have or the things that matter to your heart so much and see if you can build a business out of any of these passions. Okay? So if you want to build a business out of something, ask yourself, some of the main or the basic things to ask yourself is, what do I have around me? What do I like doing? What do I value that I can make a business out of? And how can I make a business out of any of those things? You should be asking yourself these questions. And if you really work it out well, you can start something for yourself. Judgment of what is important. You must be able to tell clearly what is important. I have a dream, I have a vision, I have a passion. Okay, having this passion, what is important for me to do? What should I do so that this passion of mine or this dream or vision of mine materializes? Having a passion is not all that is important. There is more to it. You need to know what to prioritize as far as the business idea is concerned. There are some things you must prioritize. You must take them more important. You must give them more attention if you want to make a business. Do you need to take a training course? Okay, I want to become a fashion designer. Okay, I like to garnish things and stuff like that. I like to sew. I like working with gadgets, electronic devices. I like playing with mobile phones and stuff like that. Okay, I like to gather children around to tell them stories. Now, what do I need to do? Do I need to take a training course? Do I need a refresher course? Do I need to research or some form of education which will help you mold that passion to a marketable dream? You get a point here. So you need to get a training, you need to get a refresher course, or you need to research or have some form of education which will make that dream or mold that dream or passion into a marketable dream. Know the important step to take at this point in time. So after dreaming, you must think about what is important. You also need to commercialize your dream or passion. Try to think about how you're going to make it a business. So you need to commercialize it. That is to make it a business sellable. Your dream or vision should be something that it should sell. You need to ask yourself, what problems can you solve with your dream or vision? One thing we should all notice that people bring products or bring things around to solve a problem in the community or to solve a problem for humanity. So ask yourself that if I have a dream, I have a vision, I have a passion, what problem is my dream or vision or passion going to solve in the community or in the world at large? Your dream should solve a problem in this world. You need to look out for solutions that you can sell to solve problems in your community. Okay, so when you realize, okay, fine, this is the problem that's my community. Okay, having realized the problem, the next thing is that, okay, what solution can I bring on board? By that solution, I want to sell it out, that at the end of the day I can make a profit out of it. You see, you think about that, and then you know how to start to mold things to your benefit. One lady said in one meeting that she's a banker and has a passion for cooking. She also realized that it's very difficult to get good food near her place of work. Thus, her vision or dream is to set up a good restaurant in the neighborhood. Right, so this is a lady who was part of the training that we attended. And then at the point in time, we are looking at how practical things can be. So the lady was asked about her passion. She said, oh, my passion is I like cooking. And I am a banker, but I realized that the area where I work, when we really go out for lunch or for breakfast, we don't get food to buy and stuff like that. So I'm looking at the fact that if it's possible, I will set up something in the area for people to be buying food because I love cooking. I think I'm going to make profit out of it. So this is what she was talking about. And then the facilitator went on asking her, have you ever imagined why people don't buy, people have not set up a business of the sort in the area, like a restaurant? So you should be thinking about all these things. So you should go out making research to know why there are not existing restaurants or business of the sort in the area. It could be in that area. People like to go to faraway places where they can get prestigious food, the places where they are, well-known places. Maybe that's the area you're living in. So you must assess the area to see what works in that area, what the people of that area really like to do, what business can thrive in that area. That is when you can then move on to set up something. You don't just stand and start up to set up things even though you don't know what actually sells there, whether you're going to have customers, as in the market for the goods you're trying to put across, whether it's going to work or not. You must think about this thing. She also realized that it's very difficult to get good food near her place of work. Thus, a vision or dream is to set up a good restaurant in the neighborhood. This will end up making her her own boss and giving her financial freedom. The facilitator asked her, what if she, the facilitator, also set up a restaurant in the same neighborhood because she thinks her passion for cooking has a market there too. So, this is a case of competition. Okay, so I also have a passion and I'm going to set up a business that you have set up already, or the business you want to set up, I started to set it up. So what if I do that? And then she replied by saying she will surpass her with good quality and good customer service. Okay, so she's saying that I will surpass you. And how is she going to surpass her? With good quality food and with good customer service. So you can see that there are things that people are doing which are making them to be better in business than others. So we must think about all these things. She was commended for saying that. You see, the facilitator said, fine, what you said is a good point. So if you are good at producing a high quality goods, okay, and also you also are good at treating your clients well, you end up being in business. We should then be mindful of good quality goods and good customer service. So good quality should be part of our things you should be thinking about, and also you should be thinking about good customer service. You should know how much in monetary value and satisfaction the solution you are about to sell will bring. So you should know that, hey, this solution I want to bring about, maybe there's a problem in the area and I'm suggesting something that can solve that problem and I want to sell it out. This solution I'm bringing, this is how much it is worth. Okay, this is how much I'll make out of it. And this is the job that people will get out of it. I can give people this number of jobs. Okay, people are also going to profit from this thing I'm doing. We should be thinking about all these things. Test your dreams. Test your dreams. After dreaming and doing what is necessary to make that dream marketable by researching, taking a form of education or training, you need to test your dreams. So you must first of all bring a product of your dream onto the market. That's to test the market. Okay, you must test the waters. Send the product of your dream into the market or possible buyers or enjoyers of that service you are about to render. It's advisable not to make your family and friends your first point of contact. Don't start with your family and friends. According to the facilitator, you should not start with family and friends. There is a theory called family, friends, and fools theory. It says that our families are not very honest with us when it comes to business stuff, and also they are not the people who will be the main consumers of our product. So we should think about the outsiders when we're thinking about our business test. When you want to test your product, think about the outsiders. The reason is our friends and families are not the main people who will be buying our product or enjoying our service as often as possible. Besides, they are likely not to tell us truly faults they find with our products or services because of our relationship with them. You see, so because of how we are related to them, they will not be honest with us to tell us that I find this fault, I find that fault, I think you can improve this, I think you can improve that, I think you should take out this, you should add this or that. They are not going to be able to tell us very well. That way, they will not really help in remolding our product into a high quality one or services into the one society wishes to enjoy. So it is best to test your product on outsiders, not those who are close to you. They will not be very honest with you. So go to the outsider to test your dreams, okay? It's important to shape your dream. Mold it into how your customers want it. Okay? So your consumers, those who consume that good, how do they want it? Whatever they want to have added or whatever improvement they wish to see, please think about it. If it's workable for you, you incorporate it. Okay? Not every idea is workable. Some are just by people who are being perfectionists. Some people are there who just like to find fault. You must think about all those things. So the idea the person is talking about, is it possible to incorporate into my business? If it's really workable, please incorporate it. If it cannot work too, please try to ignore it. It will be very necessary to take some things out and add certain things. Polish it. It might change altogether. It might change altogether. You see, we know of some telecommunication companies that started with a name and then there was rebranding and a change, so they've got to a new pedestal right now. So sometimes dreams start from different places and then they change altogether. Recently, the owner of UTV was interviewed, and then he was saying that when they started with what the UT Salt, and then from there they were moving on, creating other businesses, and finally they went into the radio, and now they got a TV, and they are into other businesses. You see, so they move from one area, and then they are moving on up till they got to where they are right now. So you may have a dream, you may have a vision, you start from somewhere, and then you see the new market, and you be embracing it, moving on, before you know it, you are moving into other areas and other things which are more profitable for you. You may gather through feedback that the product you are selling or the service you are rendering is not the one your community need. Thus, you need to change it into what they desire to sell to still be in business. Okay, so you have to receive feedback from your consumers. So you must take all this feedback and ask yourself, how can I incorporate all this feedback into the thing to make it work? So if you see that it's really going to work well, please take all this feedback and then rebrand yourself, okay, and then come up with a better product next time.